It is spooky season, and in the spirit of Halloween approaching fast, remember that I'm the XDefiant boogeyman, and I'm dressing up as a hollow sight for Halloween. You'll never know where I'll appear. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and that screenshot you just saw was one from the infamous group chat that everyone who thinks there's someone in the XDefiant community has to be a part of. And apparently I strike fear into some because they immediately think I'm behind everything and anything that goes wrong. Something gets hacked or something is changed, it's Nightfall's fault. And maybe I am, who knows. But anyway, over the weekend we got a new limited time game mode, or as some call it, an LTM, called Quad Shot. Quad Shot puts you into maps, throws a double barrel and a sawed-off shotgun in your arsenal along with an EMP grenade, and says good luck. And as scary as an all-shotgun mode sounds at first to a lot of people, I really hope this isn't our Halloween LTM. Now, I'm not shy and haven't been shy when it comes to how I feel about shotguns, and when this mode first came out, I was very against it and hated the idea of it. But I devoted some time this weekend not only to leveling up my other shotguns, but also to playing this new LTM mode, and I have to say, I've changed my stance on shotguns a little bit. I even leveled up my secondary sawed-off shotgun from like level 40 to 402 or whatever it was in about 9 hours or so. And I thought I was gonna hate every minute of it, but I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. Shotguns definitely take some time getting used to, and you're not going to go on crazy streaks in this quad shot game mode with it being close quarters and everyone running around with shotguns, unless everybody else you're playing with has no thumbs. But I have to admit it was fun, and overall I'd probably give it a 6, maybe 6.5 out of 10. Not my favorite game mode that they could have done. Plenty of others that would be interesting, like a gun game or their own spin on that style of game mode. And truthfully, I didn't play as much as I wanted to because I was trying to level up some more painstaking weapons like snipers and secondaries, all in an effort to get that new pyroclastic camo, which hopefully they'll fix it to be able to be used on all weapons by the time I get it unlocked, which probably won't be until close to the end of season 2, if ever. And for those unaware, the bug I'm referring to is you can only use the pyroclastic camo on weapons that came out with season 1 and 2. For some reason, they don't seem to unlock for all the other weapons. And while we're on the topic of the new mastery camo, let me weigh in here and give my thoughts so you can hear it straight from me. I made a tweet about how I think they should have done this, and that was to make each class of weapon its own thing. And if you wanted this skin for an AR, you'd have to max all of those out and then get this skin just for the ARs. The fact that they didn't do it this way kind of hints that they have another skin lined up for that method. But let's take a look at the requirements for just a moment. You need to get 4 ARs, 4 SMGs, 3 shotguns, 3 LMGs, 2 marksmans, 2 sniper rifles, and 5 secondaries to level 400, and then level up weapons to level 500 to unlock this mastery camo. Let's break that down into numbers. I'm a decent player, and I was getting about 30 kills with my sawed-off per game. I did all of this on a double XP weekend, and had a 1 hour booster on as well, and about a 40 level head start. So under normal circumstances, with no double XP, that would have taken from level 1 to level 400 about 20-ish hours, give or take. Now, let's say that's for all secondaries, which it won't be because the sawed-off is, in my opinion, a lot easier to level up than some of the pistols. But let's say for argument's sake that they're all the same. 20 hours per secondary times 5 needed is 100 hours. Then let's say your primaries will take you, I don't know, 30 hours on average with no double XP because, yeah, they do take more to level up than a secondary would, but you can also get more kills with them, get streaks in TDM and stuff. There's a total of 18 of these main weapons, times 30 equals 540 hours. And if you throw the secondaries on top of that, that's 640 hours. And that's if you're an above average player grinding for camos only, not reusing weapons you already have maxed out, and not playing better than this, delete, and not playing ranked. And you can see from this graphic here, I don't even have 500 hours played. Granted, a decent chunk of my time is in the firing range, testing attachments, getting content for videos, but that's probably no more than 100 hours. And it's probably not even that much. I'm almost level 200 with just under 500 hours played, and I'm not anywhere close to having this camo done. So now that we have all the numbers, here's my personal take. To achieve a skin that takes this much time and effort, the skin should be better than this. This thing looks like a damn oil spill moving all over your gun. It looks hideous. This particular skin is not worth this particular set of requirements, but something else might be. Personally, I see nothing wrong with the requirements themselves, and a lot of people are gonna argue that it's near impossible for the casual player, and you're right. But if it was easy to obtain, everyone would have it and it wouldn't be special. It wouldn't mean anything. That's kind of the point of making something hard to get. Stop thinking you should get a participation trophy just for playing casually 1 hour a day. Some things aren't meant for casual players. Now, on the flip side to this, I have heard that this skin is only available until the end of season 2 or 3 or whatever that rumor was. And that's where I take issue with it. I haven't confirmed if this part is true, but if it is, that is unfair. You cannot only have something like this in the game for a limited time if it's part of the mastery camos. It should be there forever. And like I said, it might not be true. It's just something I heard. That's my take on this camo grind. Let's get back on track with the game modes. This new LTM being added into the game got me thinking, what else could we get? And will this be a regular weekly or bi-weekly thing? Or was this just a one-off? I've heard people mention having a snipers only game mode, which could be fun. And then I've also heard stuff prior to the season 2 launch about a 2v2v2 game mode that was supposed to be coming sometime in season 2, which could very well be an LTM of sorts, but I haven't heard anything on that since season 2 came out. Then of course, everyone has been waiting for private matches, like it's going to be the cure for this disease-ridden game, and I don't say that to poke fun. What I mean by that is private matches are still going to have all the same bugs, maybe more than the regular game has now. It's going to be the same tragic feeling netcode, the same sketchy hit reg, and nothing will really change except now you'll be able to have your own custom games with whoever you want to play with, which, don't get me wrong, will be tons of fun, and I plan on doing a whole bunch of custom tournaments. So if you aren't already in my Discord, make sure you join that because it's going to be tons of fun, and I'll leave a link for that in the description of this video. But back on the subject of LTMs, as I mentioned in the intro, Halloween is approaching pretty quick. It's only about 3.5 weeks away or so, and we have no word on any Halloween game mode, and I'm starting to get worried that we might not get one. A while back, I made a video basically pitching an idea for a Halloween event. Here's the thumbnail for that video, and you can check that video out by tapping the little icon in the top corner of this video, assuming I did everything correctly. When I made that video, it was in the peak hype of all the Spider-Bot hate, so I figured, what was a better way to make getting rid of them part of the lore, as well as allow everyone to take their anger out on Spider-Bots, than making the Spider-Bots the main enemy? Do something like make a co-op game mode where you traverse linear maps hunting down Spider-Bots, or something along those lines, and set a community challenge that, if met, would eradicate Spider-Bots as we know them today. Then go in and change however they operate. I didn't know then, and I still don't know now, if they have the resources, the time, or anything to even implement something like that to that scale, but I just thought it would have been an awesome idea to take advantage of. Halloween and Christmas are two major holidays that can reel in players and big bucks if they do events and skins right. Ubisoft has shown in the past with other games like Rainbow Six Siege that they can make these things happen, but under recent circumstances with Ubisoft's financial issues, it does bring up some question marks. But like I said, it all comes down to what's possible for this team now. With the size of the team they have, is it possible to even pull this off? Or if it's not reliant on the size of their team, do they have enough time to pull this off? We all know they've been hard at work fixing things nonstop like netcode and bugs in the game, as well as working on stuff for future seasons. And if they can't get something thrown together in time for Halloween, will we get a Christmas event? Season 3 is scheduled to drop the week before Christmas, and with many people being off school and work for the holiday, it should bring in a lot of players, again, if they're given a reason to play. I really think they need a team dedicated to creating these LTM events year-round, scheduled around holidays, events, and more. What do you think? Do you want more LTMs like Quadshot? Do you think they have a Halloween event planned for us? And if so, what would be a good Halloween event to you? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe as it always helps, and I'll catch you in the next one.